In the 12th year of Achaz, king of Yehudah, began Husha, the son of Elah, to reign in Shomeron over Yasharel 9 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahuwah, but not as the kings of Yasharel that were before him. Against him came up Shalmaneser, king of Ashur, and Husha became his servant, and gave him presents. And the king of Ashur found conspiracy in Husha, for he had sent messengers to So king of Mitzrayim, and brought no present to the king of Ashur, as he had done year by year. Therefore the king of Ashur shut him up, and bound him in prison. Then the king of Ashur came up throughout all the land, and went up to Shomeron, and besieged it 3 years. In the 9th year of Husha, the king of Ashur tooketh Shomeron, and carriedeth Yasharel away unto Ashurath, and placed him in Kalach, and in Kavor by the river of Gozan, and in the cities of Madai. For so it was that the children of Yasharel had sinned against YAHUAH Elohim, which had brought them up out of the land of Mitzrayim, from under the land of Pharaoh, king of Mitzrayim, and had feared other Elohim, and walked in the statutes of the heathen, whom YAHUAH cast out from before the children of Yasharel, and of the kings of Yasharel, which they had made. And the children of Yasharel did secretly those things that were not right against YAHUAH Elohim, and they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the Nazarene to the fenced city. And they set them up images and Asheroth poles in every high hill, and under every green tree. And there they burned incense in all the high places, and did the heathen whom YAHUAH carried away from before them, and wrought wicked things to provoke YAHUAH to anger. For they served idols, whereof YAHUAH had said unto them, Ye shall not do this thing. Yet YAHUAH testified against Yasharel and against Yehudah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, Turn ye from your evil ways, and guard my commandments and my statutes, according to all the Torah which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants as the prophets. Notwithstanding, they would not hear, but hardened their necks like unto the neck of their fathers, and that did not believe in YAHUAH Elohim. And they rejected his statutes and his covenant that he cut with their fathers, and his testimonies, which he testified against them, and they followed vanity, and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom YAHUAH had charged them that they should not do like them. And they lefteth all the commandments of YAHUAH Elohim, and made them molten images, even 2 calves, and made an Asheroth pole, and worshipped all hosts of heaven, and servedeth the Baal. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire, and used divination and enchantments, and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of YAHUAH, to provoke him to anger. Therefore YAHUAH was very angry with Yasharel, and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Yehudah only. Also Yehudah did not guard the commandments of YAHUAH Elohim, but walked in the statutes of Yasharel, which they made. And YAHUAH rejected all the seed of Yasharel, and afflicted them, and delivered them into the hand of the spoilers, until he had cast them out of his sight. For he rent Yasharel from the house of David, and they madeth Jeroboam the son of Nebat king, and Jeroboam droveth Yasharel from following YAHUAH, and made them sin, a great sin. For the children of Yasharel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam which he did. They departed not from them. until YAHUAH removed Yasharel out of his sight. As he had said by all his servants the prophets, so was Yasharel carried away out of their own land to Ashurah unto this day. And the king of Ashur brought men from Babel, and from Kuha, and from Ava, and from Kamath, and from Cepher Bible, and placed them in the cities of Shomeron, instead of the children of Yasharel. And they possessed this Shomeron, and dwelt in the cities thereof. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there that they feared not YAHUAH. Therefore YAHUAH sendeth lions among them, which slew some of them. Wherefore they spoke to the king of Ashur, saying, The nations which you have removed and placed in the cities of Shomeron know not the manner of the Elohai of the land. Therefore he sendeth his lions among them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of the Elohai of the land. Then the king of Ashur commanded, saying, Carry thither one of the priests whom you brought from thence, and let them go and dwell there, and let them teach them the manner of the Elohai of the land. Then one of the priests whom they had carried away from Shomeron came and dwelt in Beit El, and taught them how they should fear YAHUAH. Howbeit every nation made Elohim of their own, and put them in the houses of the high places which the Shomerim had made, every nation in their cities wherein they dwelt. And the men of Babel madeth Succoth Benoth, and the men of Cuth madeth Negal, and the men of Kamath madeth Ashima. And the Aviim madeth Nibkaz, and Tarka, and the Kepharim burneth their children in fire to Adramelech and Anamelech, and the Elohim of the Sepharim. So they feared YAHUAH, and made unto themselves of the lowest of them priests of the high places, which sacrificed for them in the houses of the high places. They feared YAHUAH, and served their own Elohim, after the manner of the nations whom they carried away from thence. Unto this day they do after the former manners. They fear not YAHUAH, neither do they after their statutes, or after their ordinances, or after the Torah and commandment which YAHUAH commanded the children of Yaakov, whom he named in Yasharel, with whom YAHUAH had cut a covenant, and charged them, saying, Ye shall not fear other Elohim, nor bow yourselves to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them. But YAHUAH, who brought you up out of the land of Mizraim with great power and a stretched out arm, him shall you fear, and him shall you worship, and to him shall you do sacrifice. And the statutes, and the ordinances, and the Torah, and the commandment which he wrote for you, ye shall guard to do forevermore, and ye shall not fear other Elohim. And the covenant that I have cut with you ye shall not forget, neither shall ye fear other Elohim. But YAHUAH Elohim ye shall fear, and he shall deliver you out of the land of all your enemies. Howbeit they did not hearken, but they did after their former manner. So these nations feared YAHUAH, and served their graven images, both their children and their children's children, as did their fathers. So do they unto this day.